Is Sioux Falls really affordable? I'm unpacking the true costs of living in the greater Sioux Falls area. No fluff, just facts. And actually, I'm updating a video I did a couple of years ago about the true costs of living in the greater Sioux Falls area. I'm Amy Stockburger, one of the broker owners of Amy Stockburger Real Estate. We're located here right in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. If this is your first time out to our channel, I want you to know that you're going to find everything you're going to need to know about living, working, playing, thriving, breathing in the greater Sioux Falls area. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that little bell too so that you can be notified every time we release a new video. We have helped thousands of people relocate to our little slice of heaven, and we have a complete all-inclusive relocation and integration process with our lifetime home support model to make your relocation as seamless as possible. If you're curious on how we do that, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'll get together and find out how we can make your relocation beautiful. We're going to take a deep dive into what the actual costs are of living in Sioux Falls. And while I've done other videos similar to this today, this is going to be specifically down to the actual costs that you need to know before you move to Sioux Falls. And likely, if you're Googling information about Sioux Falls, some of that information can be a couple years behind in that data. So today, I'm going to roll out, again, no fluff, all facts about the actual costs. I'm not being biased here because you know I love our beautiful Sioux Falls, South Dakota, but Sioux Falls is about 10% lower than the national average on living costs. And that is largely due to our friendly tax climate. So as a reminder, we do not have a state income tax or a personal property tax. So if you're comparing moving to South Dakota against any other state, make sure that you are putting that factor into your calculations with all of your other planning. The sales tax in Sioux Falls is 6.2%. And fun fact, we actually went down in sales tax not too long ago. For our surrounding areas, our metro areas around Sioux Falls, it's 4.2%. And another reason our cost of living is so low and affordable is our housing market. While we've seen a big boom in our house prices like the majority of the nation, it is still very affordable compared to a lot of the people who we've moved into our area coming from the East and the West Coast when they're comparing their housing prices to ours. Home prices in the Sioux Falls metro area are at about $382,000 for the average sales price, and that's up about 3.6% since 2023. The median home sales price is averaging about $330,000, which is up about 3.1% from 2023. And as I've said in other videos, it's good for you to understand the difference between the median price of a home and the average price of a home, because oftentimes that median price is a better indicator of the actual home prices in a specific area. So real quick, on a side note, let's just do some quick breakdowns of those definitions. Median versus average. By definition, median is the median price of the house. So that's going to be right in the middle between the high and the low. And the average, though, is going to be that average of all of the prices combined. So sometimes those pricing structure can get skewed a little bit if you have a really high sales price or a really, really low sales price. So oftentimes the best indicator of what the pricing is on housing in a certain market is to take the median over that average. It is truly an incredible time to buy real estate in our Sioux Falls area. You can live in your home and make memories and make money fairly easy, even going through markets like our 2023 and our 2024 markets where we had less transactions across the board nationwide and here. If you're trying to decide on whether to move to Sioux Falls, South Dakota or another area in the country, let's just do some breakdowns on the affordability of housing. If you were to buy the median sales price of a home in our market, around that $330,000, and you were to put 10% down, and say you had an interest rate of 6.5%, that cost would be right around $1,800 a month for principal and interest. Our rental market has seen some boom in pricing as well. Right now, we're seeing two-bedroom apartments renting from about $1,100 to $1,300 a month, and we're seeing single-family homes that are 2 to 3 bedrooms starting in about the $1,800 to $2,200 a month. So it's still affordable, but higher than what we've been used to. And those rates really went up more in that 2021 and have kind of hung there. They've gone down a little bit in 2024 in some of our areas of town, but that's going to be your basic cost or average cost throughout our market. Sioux Falls continues to have more and more Airbnb, VRBO, short-term rental options that keep coming up, and they do stay pretty booked, and it's a great investment property actually in our market because there is so much want and demand for it. Okay, let's jump into utilities. Our utility costs are well below the national average in Sioux Falls, actually 13% below the national average. Our water and sewer costs run about $50 to $120 a month, higher in the summer months for irrigation, the sprinkler irrigation. And our city, in the city of Sioux Falls, handles the water, and the water costs vary depending on the season. So during the summer, if you are going to have that sprinkler on quite a bit or have that hose hooked up, you're watering your lawn during the hot August months, say, you are going to have higher rates on that usage. However, in the winter, those costs do go down significantly and are really, really quite in line, and again, lower than you'll see in most of any area of the United States. Our electricity costs, those run on average about $130 a month, and electricity is really, really, I feel, dependent on the usage. If you work from home, if you have more TVs, computers, other devices pulling that power from your home, you're going to have a higher electricity bill. Also, it depends on what's running that water heater. If you have an electric water heater, then it's going to be a little bit higher, but again, it's going to be lower than what we're seeing nationally. Your gas costs, which is going to be your natural gas for heating the home, fireplaces, running gas ovens, things like that. That really depends, again, on the season and the home insulation and again, on usage. But you can see it, depending on the size of the house, vary significantly too. But you're going to get an average about $30 to $150 a month. That is a good estimate on what those bills would look like. And we are a climate that sees 4 seasons. So there's sometimes during the winter, even when we have such great sun coming in, if your house is facing south, you're getting some south sun or some west sun that's coming, or east sun that's coming in during the day, that you're likely not gonna have your heater even pop on if you have some good windows over there, and you'll stay, a little bit lower. Otherwise, if we have days where we're gonna have, sun cover or cloud cover for a while, your furnace is gonna run for a good portion of that day until it gets heated up. During the summer months, though, the only gas you should be using at the house would be if you have a gas oven or if you run that fireplace for the most part. Overall, heating your property here is pretty economical. Garbage and recycling. Garbage and recycling runs anywhere between $3 to $50 a month, and it varies again on how many garbage cans that you have out there. Our garbage service is all privately owned, so you can pick whoever you want it to. We, with our lifetime home support model, have fabulous RBS is our vendor that we use and recommend out to our clients. Very economical and very customer centric, so we love them. But again, very economical, and that includes recycling in that price that I just gave. And internet. Internet's going to run about $85 a month, dependent on what type of packages you have. Again, with a lot of people doing the majority of their TV watching in streaming, that's not including any cable, that's just straight internet. And we do have 4 really good providers within our area that you can decide, for the most part of our whole metro area, that you can decide who you want to use for that carrier. And I should say, 4 who are our top providers, there's a vast majority of other streaming ones that you can get to. Groceries. The cost of groceries is expensive everywhere. But right now, the cost of groceries for a family of 4 is averaging about $400 to $500 a month. And again, that depends on what you're all getting. You're being economical. That could be on the lower side. Our family, I don't cook, so we do a lot of ordering in just online and having the groceries delivered just to save time for us. I would guess that my family of 3, we have 1 little one at home yet, to my husband and I, we probably spend, I would guess, maybe about 100 a week, just our family of 3 on groceries. And then we do eat out a handful of times too. But we do have some really nice options for groceries. Our biggest grocer in our city is Hy-Vee. But we do have some really great other additions too. So for more economical, we do have a Aldi's here. We have some natural options too. We have a co-op, which is local. Sioux Falls loves their local. Over in the center of town, great co-op. There's the Natural Grocers, which is a franchise that just came in not too long ago. So great options for organic. We do have a bigger, similar to what people would be used to for like a Whole Foods called Pomegranate. That's in our area too. They have the salad bar, things like that. But there's some clean eating establishments too for groceries. And then of course we have the big box stores. So we have Walmart, we have Costco, we have Sam's Club that you can get groceries at in those big box stores that are going to be a little bit more economical, but in bulk, of course. Okay. Childcare cost. Another expense to consider is what it costs for childcare. So if you're going to go to a childcare center, the average cost right now, or from infant to 2-year-old, is anywhere between $220 to $275 a week. For the 3 to 5-year-olds, it's going to range about $210 to $240 a week. And then from 6 to 12-year-olds, it's going to be right around $115 to $125 a week. And for summer care, it'll run about $210 to $250 a week. We are actually part owners of a child care center here in our market, Apple Blossom. If you ever want to get a tour through or to get further information on it, certainly reach out. There are lots of options, and there are options, of course, for in-home daycare centers. Transportation. The cost of transportation in our market is so reasonable. Most adults and even teenagers who can drive, because you can drive at the age of 14 in South Dakota with a limited permit, own or lease their cars. There is a public transportation option. It's provided through SAM, Sioux Area Metro, which offers bus and paratransit services. In our area, gas prices right now, taping again in December of 2024, average per gallon is $2.63, which is pretty cool. The bus pass for SAM, if that is something that you're looking into for the public transit, that's about $30 a month. And then if you want to register your vehicle, that is a pretty economical process as well. Registration is based upon the weight of your vehicle. So it averages about $130 for an SUV or about $70 for a sedan. And Sioux Falls, as far as navigation, is so easy to get around. Our leaders were so smart from very, very far back to our founders on making our city so easy and structured as far as the accessibility to where everybody needs to go. And we have I-90, which is going east and west, and we have I-29, which is going north and south. And then through our city, we have I-229, which whips everybody around through the city. So really, on average, to get anywhere in our city, it should be right around 17 minutes, unless you're a real estate agent going from one side to the other side, then it could be 30, 35 minutes. But once you get situated into an area, you likely won't have to do that anyway. But owning a car here, they make it super easy and economical. Eating out, my family knows a lot about that. So in Sioux Falls, we have over 700 restaurants, and we have even more being added, likely as we speak. Our downtown area has, I think they just added maybe 4 or 5 just recently, and they have more in the works going in just there. But a casual night out for 2, think beer and pizza, is going to be about $30 to $50. If you're going to go for a fancier dinner, it's probably going to be a minimum of $75. My family of 3, one of our favorite places that we go actually quite a bit is Look's Meat Market. It's over on the south side of Sioux Falls in between Minnesota and Cliff Avenue off of 69th Street. And it's actually right on Prairie Green Golf Course. Fabulous restaurant. They have a sit-down restaurant. They have a meat bar. They have, which is beautiful, like steaks, fillets, seafood. They also have a bakery in-house, and they have a fabulous fire to pizzas in there. But really great place. But for my family of 3, it's usually about $65 for us to sit down and eat at that place. And that's with us maybe having 1 or 2 drinks, my husband and I, while we're sitting there too, or having a glass of wine. So pretty economical to go out. Fitness. Us South Dakotans love our fitness. We know what it's like to have some colder weather, and so having a lot of different options for fitness is really incredible. And we do have anything that you would need or expect from a bigger city for the most part. So multiple CrossFit. We have 24-hour fitness centers like Crunch Fitness. Actually, Crunch Fitness just moved in here, and we, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, are their largest facility that Crunch Fitness has ever opened. So it's a beautiful, fun little fact about Sioux Falls. But Pilates, yoga, hot yoga, unique options like Frontier Climbing and Fitness, which has a state-of-the-art climbing walls. We also have tons and tons of Orange Theory, all these different things that you would, like I said, get in bigger markets that are here in our small market. And the prices are pretty beautiful. So our prices for our fitness gyms are anywhere between our 24-hour fitness gyms, I should say, are between $5 and $25 a month with some promotions. Yoga or cycling classes, they run between, $15 to $25 per class. Great Life Fitness and Golfing membership, which is a membership program within our market that gets you access to, they have over 20 gyms and 18 golf courses that you can get access to all over our city. They're public golf courses, but you can get access to that for about $85 a month, and their gyms are pretty top notch. But one of our favorites is Be Well. It's actually one of our agents' gyms here at Amy Stockburger Real Estate, and they offer literally any class you can think of and have killer customer care, and they even give our clients a special discount. And lastly, some fun facts about Sioux Falls is that Sioux Falls is consistently ranked as one of the best cities for families, retirees, and young professionals, thanks to its low cost of living, excellent schools, and strong community feel. So whether you're considering a move to Sioux Falls or just curious about the numbers, I hope this breakdown gives you more clarity that you needed to plan your next steps. But don't just take my word for it. Reach out if you have any questions or need tailored advice. We're here to help you at every step of the way. And if you're ready to make Sioux Falls your home, whether you're relocating or upgrading or moving down here within the area, please reach out at the number below. Call, text, email us. We are happy to help and show you our lifetime home support model that has a system and strategy for every step of the home buying and selling process before, during, and forever. We are honored to help you build wealth through real estate, and our guarantee is that we will support you through all of your home ownership journey and your human existence journey. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit that button below so that you can get notified when we bring out new videos. Until next time, see ya.